Now let's get to the football. Lampeter Strasburg and Cocalico have a nice rivalry brewing in Section 2 of the Lancaster-Lebanon League. Over the last decade, these teams have traded wins, each beating one another 5 times. But it's the Eagles currently owning a 2-game winning streak over the Pioneers. Many elite players have contributed to making this a competitive rivalry throughout the years, with names like Colin Bear, Shank, Jet Janis, Spencer Moser. But it's the standout seniors of this Cocalico team that took the term elite to a whole new level as they humbly and methodically ran down almost all the career records in Denver.
What impressed me about Cocalico, 3 of the best players they've ever had: Palm, Zahm, and Brockinger. Believe me, I've been following Cocalico football since the mid-'50s, and these are 3 of the best players.
You really think that? Really?
Oh, absolutely. Wow. Oh, there's no question.
Well, that means you better win. Like if you're coaching some of the best players to ever go through here, first of all, Coach Kaufman is, he's an expert in Cocalico football. To say that those are 3 of the best that we've had, that's quite a compliment.
Quite a bold statement from Cocalico football's walking, talking, historical archive, former Eagles head ball coach Phil Kaufman. And that got us thinking, just how accurate is that statement? So we went right to the source, Cocalico football's stat guru, Coach Loudenslager, who provided us with the most accurate compilation of statistics they have dating back to 1994. No disrespect to Brock Gingrich, but lineman stats were not available, so for this exercise, we'll focus mainly on Palm and Zahm. Turns out, Noah Palm and Ronald Zahm do in fact hold or will hold most of the offensive statistical records by the end of the 2019 season. Just incredible, and Coach Gingrich echoed that sentiment with ultra-high praise of his starting quarterback.
I've been here 29 years and I've seen some very, very, very special players, and you talk about the Mount Rushmore of Cocalico football. I think he'd definitely be in the Mount Rushmore of Cocalico football, and I think what makes Noah special is not just that he's ultra talented, I think he's ultra competitive too.
It makes you feel pretty good. I mean, it's like hard work pays off, and there you finally getting to see that it's paying off.
So let's take a look at these record-setting numbers. Noah Palm is the only Cocalico quarterback to complete more than 100 passes, allowing him to rack up 2,235 passing yards. The only Cocalico quarterback to go over the 2,000-yard mark. Palm also holds the passing touchdown record, currently at 26. Such a dual threat on the field is Noah Palm that he's also accumulated over 3,600 yards on the ground. Not a record, but his 68 rushing TDs is a record. And just to shine a spotlight on his versatility, he owns the punting yard record as well.
It's just a big accomplishment for me. I mean, it's always something to think about, I guess, in the back of your mind. I'm pretty happy. I mean, I don't really like look at them. Like, to be honest, I just keep playing how I play and just go with that.
Ironically enough, it was how Noah played that allowed Coach Gingrich to take a run-obsessed offense and adapt it to the overflowing potential of Palm to put the ball in the air and make the offense truly multidimensional.
I think as a coach, your job is to try to put your kids in the best chance to be successful. Our philosophy's always been stop the run and run the ball, and we've tried to do that. But Noah allows you to do some different things to continue doing those things, but he's just a weapon.
Of course, Coach Gingrich means that in the highest regard to Noah's talent. In the last 3 years that Palm has started at QB, Cocalico is 27-6. Palm has had plenty of other weapons to get the ball to as well in his time running the offense, and in the passing game, none have been more explosive than senior tailback Ronald Zahm.
Well, Ronald's an exceptional athlete too, and Ronald has the ability to do a bunch of different things. First of all, he's a very good defensive player. We play him at safety because he likes to come down here and hit. He's great in the return game. He can run the ball. He blocks very well. So, Ronald has a lot of skills himself.
I came in here as a sophomore trying to earn my way into a starting position, and I just knew that I had to earn everything I got, and that when I earned it, that it doesn't stop there, that I just got to keep pushing myself and trying to succeed and get better.
Here are Zahm's record-setting numbers. He's tied with Kyle Fisher for 36 receptions. Obviously, take into account this is not and never was a pass-heavy offense. Zahm is by far the leader in receiving yards and is the only Cocalico Eagle with double-digit receiving touchdowns at 12. One of the other positions on the field that Zahm excels at is kick returner, where he owns the yardage record and the kickoff return touchdown record.
This will be Zahm from the 5-yard line. Makes a move to his own sideline, and Ronald Zahm with a man to beat. He gets around Reed. Zahm, 95 yards for the touchdown.
Both Zahm and Palm recognized that they couldn't have accomplished any of these records without their teammates and were humbled to be mentioned with Cocalico greats such as Austin Hartman, Brett and Jet Janis, Spencer Moser, Kyle Fisher, and Tab Musser.
That's pretty cool because they were all great players, and I mean, it's just like cool to be up there with them.
Not only up there, but leading in many of the categories. For Zahm, when his career is finally over this season, he'll cherish one part of the game above all those numbers.
I'd have to say catching a pass from number 10 is my favorite thing about playing football.
36 total passes and counting. And more specifically, another Cocalico record he'll hold all to his own. What a historical career it will be for Cocalico's Noah Palm and Ronald Zahm. Although, it's not over just yet. Playoffs just around the corner for Cocalico, and they always have a shot at going deep into the postseason, which means adding to those impressive numbers.